A few years ago, I stood in a hospital room holding our newborn daughter in my hands. She was 8 weeks premature, 3 pounds, 12 ounces, her entire body barely the size of a football. Around me, monitors beeped softly, nurses moved with calm urgency, and I watched as they fed her with a syringe. And in that moment, I thought, none of this, the money, the downloads, the applause, means anything if I can't be here for this. This was my moment, the moment that split my life into before and after. Because before that day, I was chasing growth, scaling, recognition. I'd built a business that looked successful, but if I'm being honest, was quietly hollow. On paper, everything was growing: revenue, visibility, all the metrics that say you're winning. But inside, I felt numb and disconnected, exhausted in a way that sleep couldn't fix. I started asking myself the question, who am I building this for? And I realized that so much of my drive had been about applause, validation from others, proving something, maybe even to myself. And yet, I didn't want to keep building a business that demanded more and more of me while giving less and less back. You see, my wife and I had almost spent 2 years navigating infertility, specialists, tests, endless waiting rooms, and quiet prayers. Eventually, we learned we were pregnant. All of the early screenings were normal. The doctors kept telling us the baby looks happy and healthy. Then, at 32 and a half weeks, while I was about to pack and about to attend a podcasting conference, my wife's water broke at 6 a.m. We rushed to the ER. The doctors said they tried to keep the baby in for until we hit 36 weeks. But 4 days later, our daughter arrived via emergency C-section. She weighed just 3 pounds and 12 ounces, and when I held her in the NICU, so tiny, so fragile, I realized the truth that I had been avoiding for a long time. I didn't want to just keep building a business just to make money. I wanted to build a business that gave me the freedom to be there for moments like this. So I made a quiet decision. I stopped building for applause and I started building for peace. Here's what that has looked like for me. First, I chose margin over maximum growth. You see, I used to chase bigger launches, more products, endless growth curves up and to the right. Now I anchor everything around margin, the space to breathe, margin for my health, margin for my family, margin for the unexpected. Because true wealth isn't revenue. It's being able to disappear for a month and know that your business and your body will still be okay. Second, I focused on resonance, not reached. I stopped chasing viral numbers. Instead, I started asking, who is this really for? You see, I'm coming to realize that I'd rather speak deeply to a few souls than shout into the crowd that forgets me tomorrow. Third, I designed for quiet seasons. You and I both know this. Life brings seasons that we can't predict. Caregiving, health scares, transitions. An applause-driven business can't survive your absence. A peace-driven business is designed to breathe when you step away. So I built simpler systems, higher trust offers, fewer moving pieces. It's not flashy, but it's sustainable. The result? I didn't become a millionaire overnight. I didn't make a 7-figure funnel. But I wake up now and I feel light. I feel creative again, present for my family, clear about what actually matters. And ironically, my business grew because people can feel when you're building from a place of peace and not panic. If you're a founder, an executive, a therapist, or a post-achievement professional wondering what comes after the hustle, I want to tell you this. You're allowed to build for peace because the business you're building should expand your life, not shrink it. That's what Quiet Builder is all about. If that resonates for you and you want to explore how to build quietly, deeply, sustainably, I'd be honored for you to subscribe to this channel. There's so much more we're going to talk about. Thank you for being here. I'm grateful to be building quietly alongside of you.